is go time. All right, so this is my branding and business masterclass for professionals in the beauty industry who are absolutely ready to take their brands and their businesses to the next level. Okay, but before that, there are some major shifts that we need to make in the way that we're conducting our business and how we're putting our brands out there. Okay, and also how we view our own brands and how we view our own businesses. All right. So this is super important for standing out and thriving in this very oversaturated industry. So I love beauty, I love makeup, I love hair, photo shoots, all the pretty stuff, but that doesn't build my business. Okay, that doesn't put money in my bank account. I have to work on the back end of my business, what I like to call the factory of my business, because there's two parts. You have your front end and then you have your back end. The front end is what your clients see. It's your portfolio, your websites, your social media, your branding. But what they don't see is the back end, the business part. That's what I'm calling the factory. Okay, that's where like the logistics happen, the strategies, the systems, invoices, online marketing, the not so pretty stuff, but that's necessary to run a successful business. Okay. They go hand in hand, and you have to have both to be successful in this industry. That's why I'm so excited that you guys are here to take in all this information so you can go back to your own business and implement whatever you need. Okay. And because I do value your time, like I said, I'm going to have an actual full Q&A section at the end because I have quite a few things to get through, but during the course of the webinar, I'm going to check in with you, let me know your feedback, and let me know that you're still present with me. All right. So before we dive in, I just want to get a sense of some of you. So tell me, do any of these sound like you? Okay. You're going to let me know 1, 2, 3, or 4. So number 1, you feel like you're doing all the social media, the blogging and the posting, but you're still in the same position and not enough clients. Or number 2, there's tons of competition in your field, in this industry, and you want to stand out, but you're unsure how or don't even know where to start. Your number 3, you have an amazing service, product, vision, or idea that you want to get out there to people because it can solve problems and fulfill the needs and wants of many. Or your number 4, you're confused or overwhelmed with figuring it all out and the exact steps you're supposed to take to get your brand and business the attention that it deserves. So do any of these sound like you? And don't be shy. It could be 1, 2, it can be all 4. Just let me know where you're at in your business. Okay, I see 2s, I see 3s. Let me go back so you can see the other ones. 2s, 3s, 2s, and 4s. If you're all 4, then you're in the right place, okay? So you're in the right place. Exactly what I said. So this masterclass is going to nudge you, okay, in the right direction. Okay, this is what we're going to do today. We're going to set the tone of how you're going to begin to looking at your business and driving it. Who doesn't want success and clientele and profits and sales and growth? Okay, I know I do. And I know when I was in a struggle place in my career, this is what I strive for. This is the direction I wanted to go with my business. And that's exactly what we're going to get into today. Okay. And I want you to stay with me through the training so I can help you towards that journey. And I want you to especially stay with me because till the end, because those who are ready for more and want to take action and become that business that they know they can be, I'm going to share a way that you can do that with strategies, support waiting for you. If that's okay, let me know. Type yes in the chat box if you're going to stay with me to the end to get your business exactly how you wanted to get it. So I see yeses. Yes. Great. Yes, Ashley, yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So who is this masterclass for? Okay. You're here because you want to build a business. Okay. I'm a branding and business coach. I'm all about the craft, the art of beauty and the industry, but you're showing up here because you want to be about business. Okay, so we're going to have money conversations today. You have to be okay with that. And you have to become very familiar and comfortable talking about sales and money if you want to make it. Okay, so this class is for anyone in the beauty industry who has a service or product that they truly love and believe in. Okay, anyone who has a drive and passion for success, but just needs some clarity, direction, and guidance. Anyone who needs to be pushed and understand the importance of branding so they are finally able to have the clients of their dreams. And anyone and everyone who wants to start running their business like a business so that they can finally make the money they know they should be making. All right, does that sound like you? Because in the next 60 minutes, we're going to create, market, and sell your brand so you can actually start making money and impact and reap the benefits that you want. I'm going to show you how to build your clientele and position you as an expert in your field. I'm going to show you how to build and establish a powerhouse brand so you're no longer lost in this industry. And we're going to focus on implementing strategies so you're no longer struggling to book clients or make money. All right? And my promise to you is to break this all down so you can build that brand and business that you know that you're capable of. Okay, I'm going to provide you with the knowledge that can be implemented directly into your business today. All right, so remember those 4 points that we made earlier? I wanted to know if you were in this position. Well, let's dive a little bit deeper, okay? Do you find yourself comparing yourself to others and wondering why they're succeeding and you're not? You don't have enough clients, or nothing steadily is coming in, or you're settling for what the client wants and not implementing your guidelines and your policies for your business. So if one of your policies for your business is you need a deposit to hold your date, are you letting people slide just because they say, oh, you know I'm good for it, or just put me down anyway, I'll be there? Are you letting things slide in your business? Are you letting clients do whatever they want within the guidelines of how you structure your business and your strategy? Are you not charging what you want to charge and barely making any money because you're always discounting? Or are you scared to charge higher rates even though you know you're worth it? And are you feeling frustrated and drained, wondering if you should keep doing this? Is it even worth it? Okay, and it's sad. I have been all these places. I have been all these numbers, especially number 8. And it's a horrible feeling when you know you love something and you have the passion for something, but it's just not working. I remember thinking, oh my God, do I have to go back and get a 9-to-5? And that it's a defeating feeling, but I'm telling you right now, you don't have to go through that anymore. Okay? Because the real problem is making the shifts. Okay, it's not any of those problems that I just mentioned. It's making the shifts. Okay, so once you make these shifts, okay, you will attract the audience of your ideal clients who will happily pay your rates. You will have clarity and direction for your brand and business and how to pave a way for a profitable future. You will be positioned as an expert in your field where you'll be able to raise your rates for what you have already been doing. So nothing, not even anything different, what you're already doing, okay? And you'll have the confidence in your sales strategies, and complicated sales will become easy. How does that all sound to you? This is what's going to happen once you make these few shifts, okay? So who is a Shatea? So before we get into that, let me just tell you a little bit about who I am. So my name is Shatea Worth. I am a makeup artist and a beauty coach. Let me see. Good, Jeanette. I'm glad you're ready. I think the chat is a little delayed, so I'm just seeing stuff. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are ready. All right. So like I said, I'm a makeup artist and a branding and business coach. I have made the shifts. Okay. I invested heavily into my business and continually create money. I wouldn't be here talking to you if this stuff didn't work. Okay. I'm a no BS type of person. I'm gonna be very honest and very real with you. Okay. As a makeup artist, I have been working in the industry concentrating in the areas of beauty and bridal for almost 7 years. Okay, I've worked with countless other industry professionals, and I've seen all of the same struggles and challenges, and that's what drove me to create this webinar and create consulting and coaching in the areas of business and branding, for this industry. Okay. But what gives me the right to talk about this? Because I have been exactly where you are. Okay. And who better to speak on something than someone who has been through it and has surpassed it. Okay. I've always had a knack for branding. I'm a very visual person. That stuff just comes easy to me. But what I lacked in my business was the business side of things. Okay, the coaching and the resources that I wanted and needed for the direction that I wanted to be in for my business, I couldn't find it in this industry. Yes, there's beauty coaches and people talking about sales and all this stuff in this industry now, but I couldn't find what I needed that for my business to go in the direction I wanted it to go. So I went elsewhere. I went very business. I started invested in marketing, in sales, and online marketing, everything like that. And I converted those strategies so that they will work in my business, in my makeup business. And it has been life-changing. It has been a life-changing success, okay? I now have consistent 5-figure months. I've already set, through my strategies and my system, I already set up 2018 for a multiple 6-figure year. Okay, this stuff works. But I needed to say that I have been exactly where you are. Okay, it doesn't matter where you are in your career. You can be a very beginner in makeup and hair, whatever you're doing. You could be a pro and you can still struggle. Okay, but you're in the right place today because I'm going to show you exactly what you need to start building the brand that's going to put you in the direction of profit, of success, of growth, and everything that you want for your business. Okay, and here's just a few slides of some of my beauty work you might have seen on social media. Okay, but this isn't about me. This is about the shifts. Okay, it's about you making the necessary shifts to create a profitable business for yourself. Okay, but it's important to know I have been where you are, and there's a way out. And I mean business. I told you I'm no BS. I mean business. I like to make money. And if I'm helping people, if I'm helping other professionals, I want them to make money as well. Okay. And I know what I'm doing because what I do and all the systems and strategies that I use, I implement in my own business every single day. Okay. So let's get on to these shifts. So shift number 1 is you have to be your authentic self. Okay, people love high on authenticity. They need to be sold on you. This is for both as a person as well as an artist. Okay, as an artist, as a stylist, you have to be the very best that you can be. Okay, whether you need to practice, whether you need to invest, you need to be 100% confident and real about you and your own work. Okay, we're in a visually based industry. How people book us is how they see our work, is how they see us. So you have to be confident in everything that you put out. So if you need to invest, if you need to practice on your skills, you have to, because you have to be real. Okay. There's so many artists coming into this industry every single day with amazing skills. Okay. You have to be confident. You have to be secure in your level of work. All right, because this is what's going to set you apart from these other artists who tends to drift and focus on what everyone else is doing and what the latest trend is. Okay, this industry is growing. It's going to keep growing. This industry, there's never going to be a lack of demand for our services. This industry is going to be nothing but keep getting bigger. So you have to keep up with it and you have to be confident in what you do. Okay, because lack of confidence leads to comparing yourself to others, to copying the styles of someone else, to lack of motivation. Okay, I know there have been days when you just haven't felt like posting on Instagram or being present or social media because you weren't happy with what you were putting out. Okay, so you need to get to the point where you're happy and you're confident of what you're putting out, okay? Because you need to be the real deal. People need to see you, the real deal, okay? And as a person, it's especially important, especially when you're charging your higher rates or a special occasion like wedding. You know, the client is not only paying for your services, but they're paying for you as a person as well. Okay, they're going to invest in a professional who knows their stuff and can provide an experience that matches that price tag. Okay, we're business people today. We're talking about money. If you're going to charge what you charge, you have to live up to it. You have to. Okay? So they have to like you. And what's the better way for a person to be comfortable and open with you is for you to just be yourself. Okay? So these are some ways to show your authentic self, especially on social media and online, because that's how people are first encountering you now. So you have to write how you speak. Don't copy what the next person is doing, what the next person is posting on social media. Be you. Write how you speak. Show emotion. Okay, share some personal pictures. Share your opinion. People love opinions. You may not think people want to hear your opinion. They want your opinion. Okay, sharing your opinion positions you as an expert, as an authority on the topic. Share your opinion. Okay, let people resonate with you. And number 5 is to create honest content. That is one of the most important things that you can do in this day and age, because people look to social media for everything. And if you're creating honest content from you, people are going to love that and soak it up and continue to engage with you because they want to hear what you have to say because they like you. Okay, so you have to be your authentic self. Okay. So at this point, okay, I really want you guys to focus on building the business of your business. I want you to give yourself permission to leave your passion at the door for a moment and walk into your business. Okay, I know you're passionate about what you do. I know you love your artistry and the creative side to this industry, but I need you to think about your business. Okay? From firsthand experience, passion doesn't cut it. Speaking from experience, I'm letting you know, passion does not cut it. Okay? From this slide on, I need you to build the back end of your business, to build that factory. Okay? Because if you keep relying on passion, it's going to stop you from profiting and making these important shifts that you need to go through to have the money you want and create the business that you want. Okay? So let's move on to shift number 2, which is to find your signature. All right, so find your signature. Be amazing at one thing. I'm pretty sure you guys know this already, but I need to beat this into you because this is one of the key elements into branding. Find your signature. Okay? Stop worrying about everything else going on. Stop worrying about all these other topics and focus on one thing. Think about the experts and the top people, in business in general. They're known for one thing, maybe 2, but they're known for something. They're not known for everything. Okay? You'll make more money being known for something than being known for everything. Okay, remember that. Remember that every time you market, every time you brand, you'll make more money being known for one thing. All right? So I want you to imagine this circle being everything that you can talk about. Okay, let's just use me for an example. So I'm going to makeup artist, right? We're going to imagine that circle is, I could talk about theater makeup. I could talk about TV and film. I could talk about drag makeup. I could talk about glitter. Okay. Whatever someone wants to ask me about makeup, I can tell them a little bit of something. All right. But what if we had this smaller circle? Okay. This defined circle, because that circle, that's my topic. That's my thing. Okay. Because I'm known for that. So people look to me for that. So if someone asked, oh, what does Shataya do? What kind of makeup does Shataya do? I want to book her. Someone's not saying, oh, I think she does theater. But wait, I saw her put up, this bloody special effect. But then again, she had an amazing bride that I saw on her Instagram. No, that person is automatically confused. Okay? But if someone asks, what does Shataya do when I have this defined circle? Like, Shataya does amazing skin. Shataya does beautiful brides. These brides are always glowing. These brides are, their skin is flawless. I think she specializes in skin. That's what I think she does. I see a lot of her bridal, but I know she specializes in skin, especially the way she talks. I just gave myself a signature. Okay, because I am specifically and exceptionally good at one thing. So I just hit a target, and I just hit a target market, for women who wants that expensive, radiant skin. And who does that especially grab? It grabs brides. Okay, so that's my one, maybe two things. If they correlate, that's perfect. Amazing skin and bridal makeup is perfection. Okay, so that's how you dominate. You find your one thing, you become especially good at it, and that's what you market. Okay, so you're gonna brand. Once you find this niche, once you find what you're amazing at, what you're good at, what you love, because you're authentic, so you have to love your signature. Okay, you're gonna brand, you're gonna market, and you're gonna sell with your signature in mind. And you're going to become that go-to expert known for that signature, that magic, that goodness that you offer, okay? Because that's what you're known for. That's how important it is to find your signature, okay? So one of the major keys to branding is when you're perceived. I want you guys to either screenshot or write this down. When you're perceived as the expert and the authority on what you're known for, which is your signature, along with you and your brand being consistently authentic and of high value, you'll begin to attract your ideal clients. So people always want to know, how do you get clients? They always ask me, how do I get my clients? What am I doing to get my clients? Well, this is it. I have a signature. I became an expert on it. Okay, I practiced, I invested, I became an expert on this signature. I studied my own signature. Okay, and now I'm an authority on it. People look to me when they want to know about skin. They want to know about glowing skin, how to get, what products to buy. And because I'm consistently authentic and I'm consistently branding this signature, people have perceived my brand of having high value associated with that signature. So I'm crazy demanded by brides. I created a high value for myself in the bridal market based on my signature and consistently being that authentic authority. And that's how I begin to attract my ideal clients. Okay. And at the same way you're attracting your ideal clients, you're repelling the clients who don't value your work, who don't value your rates. Okay, so you're doing two things at one time, but it starts with your branding. It starts with being authentic, and it starts with finding your signature. Okay, so let's move on. I can talk about branding forever, you guys. I really can. But just know that you can't own everything. So you have to decide what your signature is. All right. So before we move on to some more branding, of course, I want to know what your outlook on branding is. I know I'm asking you guys a lot of questions, but it helps me to understand where you guys are at in your business. So would you say that you relate to number one, that you don't really understand what branding is? You're number two, you heard of the term branding, but you never thought much to it associated with your business. Or you number three, you think of logos, you think of websites, fonts, all the pretty stuff, the colors. Or you number four, you know what branding is, but unsure how to brand your business. I'm going to wait to see what you guys say. I see a lot of number fours. But that's a good thing, because at least it's good to know that you know what branding is. Okay, we can easily relate it to your business, but if you have an understanding what branding is, it makes it that much easier to implement it into your own brand. Yeah, I see a lot of number fours, number threes. See, this was a trick question because number three it is associated, but it's not the key of your branding. It's a part of it. It's a subset. All right, well, I'm going to show you how to brand and how to brand your business. All right, but it starts with being your authentic self. It starts with defining your signature or becoming known for something. And now we're going to move into the bulk of it with branding. So, okay. All right. So, an important thing that the beauty industry, what I see professionals tend to do or actually fail to do with their branding is actually include themselves in their personal branding. Okay, we are a visual-based industry. Our portfolio is in the forefront. Our website, our social media is in the forefront, right? But you have to include yourself. Because remember, when people pay for your services, they're paying for you as well. So you need to look at your brand. You're not just a hairstylist. You're not just a makeup artist or a beauty consultant or a wardrobe stylist or a microblader. I'm not sure what the professional term is. Microblading technician. I'm not sure. But you're not just that title. Okay. Your brand isn't that title. It's you. It's that title. It's your profession plus you. Okay. You have to put yourself in your branding. Okay. You might be just that missing piece of what your brand needs. Your clients need to be able to relate to you in some type of way. They need to be able to be drawn to you. They need to be drawn to your brand, your branding message, and you. Okay. So you have to put yourself in your brand. Okay. So you are the person behind your brand. You are the face of your brand. The client is hiring you for your services, but they are also hiring you as a person. So you have to package you and your personal message as it relates to your brand across your platforms, be it social media, your website, even in person. Okay. You have to get this branding right. I'm telling you, if you want to book clients, you have to get this branding right. And this is why. First impressions. Okay. People don't talk about this too often. Nowadays, you hear a lot of branding. Oh, branding. Everyone's talking about branding, but they're not going deep. Okay. I'm going deep because I want people to succeed. All right. There's so much room in this industry. There's so much money in this. And this is a $1 billion industry. Okay. Everyone can have a client. Everyone can have a lot of clients. Okay. Competition is tough. All right. Competition is tough, but you don't have to compete. You just have to brand yourself correctly. Okay. So I'm going to ask you guys, how long do you think it takes, or I wonder if you guys know this answer. How long does it take to form a first impression in person? I want you guys to guess some numbers. Let me know what you think. How long does it take to form a first impression in person? In person. It takes 7 seconds to form a first impression in person. Okay. What about an impression online? Some of you actually got the second one right with your first answer. 3 seconds. You guys, it takes 3 seconds to form a first impression in this digital landscape. Okay. That's crazy. Okay. And that's a lot of pressure. So if someone comes to your website or social media, you have 3 seconds. In 3 seconds, they have decided if they want to look further or if they already know that you're not worth them spending money on you. Think about how crazy that is. Okay. Now people wonder why I'm so picky about my work and my brand and what I put out there. This is why. You guys, first impression is everything. It's everything. Because when clients come in contact with your brand, so this is where you need to focus on your brand awareness. Okay, they're looking for, are you credible? They want to know if you're trustworthy, if you're consistent. And your first impression is the majority of this opinion. Are you credible? Are you trustworthy? And are you consistent? This is what they want to know before they spend money. Okay? Your branding has already communicated your value in the market. Okay? Your potential client has already determined your perceived value before even knowing your prices and your services. I'm going to read it again because this is heavy. This is what you really have to think about when you're setting your brand up, when you're marketing, especially online. Okay, your branding has already communicated your value in the market. So your brand is already letting your client know, your potential client know, your value, how much you might be worth, how much you may charge. But your potential client has already determined how much they're willing to pay for you before even knowing your prices and your services. Okay? From a first impression, if they continue to research your brand, they have already placed you in an imaginary price bracket. Okay? It may not even be your quality of work or your portfolio, but it could be your quality of branding, your visual branding, or the message that you're putting out there. Okay, people are already saying, I'll be willing to spend maybe $100 on her makeup, but yet you priced yourself at $200. But if someone is already saying, there's a cap on how much I'll be willing to spend based on what I see from her, then you've already lost your client. Or if you didn't lose that client, you open the door for clients who want discounts, who doesn't value your work, who wants to lower your rate, who wants to do package deals. So your branding is everything. Your branding communicates everything about your business in this beauty industry. Okay? So your presentation and your personal branding is essential. Okay, that's why I'm so passionate about teaching this kind of stuff, because like I said, there's so much money in this industry, and there's so much room for businesses and professionals and entrepreneurs to drive and just take their business where it needs to go. But you have to get your key points right. You have to get your branding right. Okay? There's such a demand for all of our services in this industry. There's no lack of clients, so it's up to you with your branding to draw them in. So that's why you have to become a high value brand. All right, so I'm going to show you quickly the buying funnel that basically is the funnel that clients come through your business with your branding as a start. So we first have your brand awareness. Okay, if they like what they see, so your brand awareness, just in case someone doesn't understand, brand awareness is the first point of contact someone comes in with your brand. So they now know who you are. So they're aware of who you are. And if they like what they see based on your first impression, so this is where first impression comes in. Based on their first impression, they know if they want to keep looking further, or they know that you're not the one for them, right? That's why you have to nail this first impression, because you need to guide them. That's the start point to your buying funnel. Okay, so they come in contact with you. They like what they see based on their first impression, and so they're willing to go to your other platforms to see your work, right? So if they found you on social media, they're going to go to your website. This is why you need to have a website. If they find you through your website first, they're going to go to your social media. Okay, vice versa, and wherever else you may post. I don't know what else is out there. So what they're looking for, right? It's consistency and dependability. And whether you are consistent is what is going to make or break this funnel. Okay, you have to be consistent. What they see on your website, they have to be able to see on your social media, because they have to be connected. They have to resonate with you. You can't be a special effect makeup artist on your website and be a bridal makeup artist on your social media. Or you can't be a bridal hairstylist on your website, but on your social media, all you show is pictures of clients in the back of their head. They need to see consistency. They need to see cohesion and consistency within your brand, because you have to take them down this funnel in order to get the sale. Okay. So after they find interest, they're following you. You know, they like what they see. You're consistent. They feel like they can depend on you. So they're going to start to engage. This is when they start following you on social media. This is when they bookmark your website, or this is when they type their email address in on your opt-in page, you know, to be on your newsletter. Or this is where they tell their friends about you. And next thing you know, their friends are adding you. This is all part of engagement. All right. But you're not going to get to that point unless you're cohesive and you're consistent. So now they're engaged. Okay, they're engaged. So they've been following you. They like your work. You've been showing up as an expert. You've been authentic. So they're going to consider you for your services, right? They're considering you. You built trust, and then you get a sale. Okay, there has to be trust in order to get a sale. But in order to get trust, you have to be consistent. You have to be dependable. And they have to feel like they know you. And then you have the trust. Okay. And when you have repeated sales and when you have referrals, because we get a lot in that industry. So these repeated sales and these referrals, you have established brand loyalty. And that is every goal of a small business or any business matter at that, brand loyalty. That's what you want at the end of the day. But you have to establish that trust, okay? And you have to take them through this funnel with consistency and cohesiveness in mind, okay? So this is why it's important to package yourself and your brand authentically, okay? If not, think of all the potential clients that have come to your stuff and they're just like, I like her work, but I don't know what she does, or she posts maybe every once in a while, so I really don't get a vibe from her. You know, I don't know. Does she work? Does she do a lot of work? You know, is this a side thing for her? Is she really into her business? These are all the things people think about before booking you. Okay. You have to establish that like, no trust factor. You have to get them to you. All right. So I hope you guys have been taking notes by now, but if you haven't, I need you to write this down, or I need you to screenshot or take a picture of this slide. Okay. Package yourself and your business as one cohesive and consistent brand. Find your signature, that one thing that you're exceptionally good at, and own it. Okay. Position yourself as an authority, an expert on this niche in your field. Brand, communicate, and present all in line with your brand's message, and establish that like, no trust factor for your audience so you can have repeated sales. All right. So I need you to write all those steps down and take that into your business today. I know you're supposed to chill out on Sundays, but I need you to get motivated after this webinar and get right into your business. All right. So let's get on to shift number 4, which is, actually, let me just say this because I forgot to add this onto the slide. But I want you to make it so crystal clear for your client or your buyer, whether you have a service or a product. Clear buyers spend money. I know you guys heard that. Yeah, I could put that back. Clear buyers spend money. Okay. A clear client will book with you. Shift number 3 is become a high value brand. Okay. So when you saw me, whether you knew me prior, you followed me prior, okay, you still chose to spend this hour, this 90 minutes with me, okay? You had a good first impression, whether it was what I was offering or my branding. You had a positive feel, you had a positive first impression. Okay, so that's what you need to put into your own business so that clients will spend their time with you. Okay, you have to think about that when you put your branding out there. And the best news is once you do this, you're done. Okay, your branding is done. You know what your brand stands for. You're attracting those clients because they resonate with your brand and your style and your message. Okay, once they begin resonating with you, okay, you're able to charge what you're worth because you're now perceived as the authority and the expert, okay, on this signature, on this magic, this goodness that you have to offer. Okay, and with that, because now you're the expert and you're the authority, okay, you've created a demand for yourself. You've created a demand that you can now raise your prices. Okay, and why can you raise your prices? Because you branded yourself. You branded yourself as an expert in a particular area. You've created a demand because now everyone sees you as that expert, so you can raise your prices. And once you raise your prices, you become a high value brand. And that's the goal. That's the goal in your branding. You want to get to a point where you're a high level brand, you're a high value brand. People are perceiving you and already know they might have to spend a little bit more money than they may have with someone else. Okay, I know that's the goal in my business. Okay, and I know that's the goal, and I know I've reached that goal because I get emails, okay, from clients saying, listen, I know you're expensive. Okay, I know you're a lot of money, but I still want to know your rates. Okay, when I get emails like that, whether they book with me or not, I'm ecstatic because that is the goal with my branding. I want to look expensive. I want people to say, I don't know if I can afford her. Okay. That's what I want because my rates are higher, because I want to make more money, because I only want to work with a select few that's willing to pay these prices. Okay. So your branding, like I said earlier, your branding determines the value in your market. So if you want money, you have to brand money. Okay. So let's get a little bit off branding and let's get right back into the business. All right. So build your business first. All right. So make your business all about numbers. Okay. This is a business, whether you have a product or a service or, you're in the business of sales. You're selling a product or you're selling yourself with a service. Okay. You need to get very comfortable, like I said earlier, talking about money. Remember how we left our passion at the door? Well, now it's time to make some money. So pricing, rates, deposits, costs, travel fees, taxes, insurance, your salary, what you're actually taking home at the end of the day or end of the week, month, however you pay yourself. This is all money. Money coming in, money going out. Okay. You have to think more clearly about money because that's the only way you're going to make it. Okay. Loving glitter cut creases, loving posting cut creases, with, I don't know what people are doing nowadays, glitter lips. That's not going to get you money. You thinking about money is going to get you money. Okay. I told you I'm no BS. I like to make money. And the people that I work with, brands and businesses that I consult with, I want to make them money. So we need to start thinking and talking about money. I know you all have these fees. You're all professionals. You're all in your field. You all have rates, deposits. I'm hoping you take deposits. You all have product costs, kit costs, rentals, whether you own a salon, you have travel fees, taxes, insurance. This is all money here. Okay. This is a lot of money going out. So we have to make sure that you have a lot of money coming in. All right. So we're going to talk numbers. No discounts. This is honestly one of the biggest questions that I get or continuously get from everyone in this field. It doesn't matter what type of profession I encounter. Someone asks me, do you do discounts, or what should I do when people ask for discounts? I'm like, you have to answer that yourself. If you're giving discounts, are you making the money that you want? No. If you're giving discounts, are you charging the rates that you want? No. So then why are you giving discounts? You have to ask yourself that question. Okay? So now that we're all business minded right now, because we left our passion in the back seat, okay, we're going to be completely transparent. Okay, I'm one of the professionals who absolutely cringes when I see other professionals give discounts. Okay, this is your business. You cannot let someone come in and discredit what you do or lessen your own value by asking for a discount. No matter what their first impression is or where they perceive your value, your rate is your rate. Okay? Sometimes people forget what we do is technically a luxury. Okay? They can do their own hair. They can do their own makeup. They can paint their own nails. You know, they can pick out their own clothes, but they're hiring a professional. Okay? They either don't know how to do it or don't want to do it. In any case, we don't care because we're getting hired. So what are you hiring for? You're hiring me with my rates. Okay? And this is my rate. So you need to start charging accordingly. If you want money, you have to charge money. There's no discounts involved. Okay? And remember, your strong branding, your branding is going to set the tone for everything. When I tell you, I remember a couple years ago, people, would ask, well, I'm going to have such and such amount of people. Do you think you can give me a discount? And I felt like I needed to say yes. I felt like I needed to give them a discount because I was at that point where I needed to make money. When I tell you I do not have a single client who asks me for a discount now, it's amazing. And it's an amazing feeling. Okay. But I know that my branding works because people understand that my brand is of high value. My services are of high value, and the experience that I offer is of high value. So I don't have room for discounts in my business. Okay. And even if they didn't perceive that, I'm not giving that because I know my own value. Okay. You have to start thinking like an entrepreneur. You have to start thinking like this is your business, whether it's something you do on the side because you still have a full-time job, or whether this is your full-time job. You have to start considering your numbers. Okay. Ariane, does that include discounts even for 7 brides or more? I'm not sure what you mean by that. And can you start out like that? Do you mean, I'm not sure what that question means. You mean with no discounts? Absolutely. Your rate is your rate. You don't have to give anyone a discount. Okay. When you price your service and your product its worth, okay, you want to over deliver with the service, with the experience. Okay. This is how you shape your customers and your clients into seeing the value of your brand. Unfortunately, there are people out there that just don't get it, that don't get, value in, what we put into our work. Okay. They only see price, but it's up to you if they elect to book you to shape that perception. Okay. But I will say, once you start giving out discounts, you are self-sabotaging your business. Okay. So I want to give you an example, a quick example. And I'm just going to use a makeup artist as an example. So if you're a makeup artist, okay, you have a new client who wants to get her makeup done for a night out. Okay. You charge $150 for makeup for a face, but she asks you for a discount. Okay. You're hesitant, but you decide to go ahead and charge her. Okay. You charge her $100. I'm just throwing out numbers out there. You charge $150, but she wants a discount and she's willing to pay $100. Okay. So she loves her makeup. She sends you selfies, tags you on Instagram, all that great stuff. 2 weeks later, she comes back. What do you think she's going to want to pay? Yes, $100. If you've already charged her $100 once, there's no way you're going to ever go back to charging her $150 again. It's just not going to work. Okay. So you charged her $100. She loves her makeup again. She starts referring and continues, referring you to friends, right? So what do you think the friends are going to want to pay? They're going to want to pay $100 as well. Okay. But do you know what just happened? Okay. You let a client determine your rates in your own business. Okay. She sold her clients on your value and your expertise and your experience and everything that you offer. She sold you at $100 to her friends. Okay. Her friends aren't going to want to hear you come in and say, oh, well, I really do. I charge $150. They're going to be like, well, Vanessa said that, she got her face done for $100. That's what I expected to pay. So you're going to charge them $100 because you're not going to lose that client. Okay. But you just let a client determine your rates in your own business. Okay. And just think that's just one client. What if you did this to several clients? You have no rates in your business. You just let people just come in and determine your own rates. Okay. Do you see how detrimental that is to your own business? And that's just one client. Okay. All right. So this is your brand when you start offering discounts. All right. You're devaluing your service and your product and your brand. Okay. You're showing lack of confidence. If they can easily get you out of your rate to a lesser rate, that's a lack of confidence in your own craft. Okay. You're attracting your non-ideal clients. This opens the door for those that want to bargain, those that refer other bargain people. And this is how rates become distorted in your own business. Okay, it confuses a client's perception. Let me give you an example of this because a lot of people don't realize this. And I actually talked to several clients to see, I got a consensus of how people feel when they get a discount after they were already given a rate. So let's use a hairstylist as an example. So you're a bridal hairstylist and you're on the phone with a bride and you guys are having an amazing conversation, and then the sales parts come, right? So you tell her, okay, you want this updo, whatever you guys do, you want this updo, and it's $300. Okay. And she's like, oh, I love your work. I love what you do. But I did have a hair trial and the other hairstylist was going to charge me, $150 for my hair. So you're like, oh, okay, well, you know what? I could do $200. Like, not only did you just devalue your own service, but you just confuse the heck out of that client. Because the client's now like, wait, is your rate really $300 or were you just trying to get me for $300? Or what is your real rate? If you were just willing to just knock off $100 like that, what exactly am I paying for? So a lot of questioning comes into mind when you just start giving away your services or you just start, changing your rates with clients. Okay. So all of that equates a loss of profit, no matter how you look at it. If you have, okay, someone's asking about bridesmaids. So what do you think of group discounts? No, there's no group discount. Why would you discount anything where you're providing the same service? If there are 7 bridesmaids, they're all getting 7 makeups. All 7 are still getting their makeup done. I'm doing the same technique. I'm using the same products, which cost a lot. So there's no reason to give a discount. Okay. If you give you're losing money. You're losing money for what you're doing. Okay. We want to make money and make more money, for what we're doing. All right. So make your business about numbers. All right. So let's talk a little bit about pricing. I might be going over 60 minutes, guys, but bear with me because I have more content to give you. So bear with me. So pricing your services. All right. So, people have a lot of trouble determining what their rate should be. This is a very subjective Topic, because you know your worth and you know your value. So you need to take an account with you're charging with yourself. Okay. Ask yourself, would you be comfortable doing ABC for X amount of money? Okay. Do you feel comfortable charging $100 a face? Some might say yes, others might say no. Your products may cost way too much to charge that. Your experience may be too luxurious just to put it down to $100. Okay. So that all needs to be communicated beforehand with your branding. Okay. Not only does your branding determine your value, but so does your rates. Okay. I know you guys seen rates where you're just like, how low? Like, that is the lowest I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of stuff. But not even being in this field, I don't think I could hire a makeup artist who charged $35 for a face. That right off the bat either tells me she's using, I don't want to say cheap, but she's using cheaper makeup, or her skill set isn't there. Okay. So you have to, we all have time. Of course, though, we definitely have time to make money. So you have to, your rates, your pricing are also indicators of your value. Okay. But when you're determining your rates, you need to look at yourself. What is your value? How do you value yourself? That's first and foremost. To me, that trumps everything. Okay. You can just start out, but if you're amazing at makeup and you invested yourself to where you feel like you should charge whatever you want to charge, then you charge whatever you want to charge. There's no one that could tell you what your rate should be, especially not a client. Okay. Some people like to factor in going rates in your area. You can very well do that. Especially if you're starting, that's definitely, something to look into, to be competitive with your area. You need to look into your product, your equipment. You need to factor that into your time. Not your time, your pricing, your time and location. Okay. You need to factor that in. Okay. If you're working a full day, you're going to price accordingly. If you have to travel, you're going to put in travel fees. You have to make your money. Okay. I'm going to answer a quick question. What about ones who charge less just to get a lot of clients? Well, they're just getting a lot of clients, but they're not making the money. They may not making the money, or they're doing more work. Okay. So shift number 5, this is the final shift, and that is to invest in yourself. Okay. And this, for some reason, is the hardest thing for people to do. And for a while, myself included. You don't know everything. You really don't. You don't know everything. And at one point, I thought I could figure it out. I could figure everything out. When I was in a very struggling place in my career, I thought I can get out. I thought I could figure it out. Right. But I couldn't. I really couldn't. And it took a long time for me to realize you need help. You don't know everything. You're not, I wasn't thinking as a business. I was just thinking as a makeup artist. Oh, I need clients. I need clients. I'm going to post on Instagram. I didn't think that I needed a brand. I didn't think I needed, a business, a factory, an engine behind everything that I was doing. Okay. Until I hit a wall. I told you I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I hit a wall in my business. I had a beautiful portfolio. Okay. A beautiful portfolio. People love my pictures, but I wasn't getting the clients that I want. Okay. Unfortunately, I wasn't getting the clients that I want. And the way I was working, I was getting clients through people. So if I was working with a photographer, I was getting their clients, but I wasn't making my own money. I wasn't creating avenues for myself. Okay. And that's what you need to do. All right. So when I was in that place, I really took the time to evaluate my own business, and I found the holes. Okay. But I made those shifts. I made some of these shifts that I told you today. These are the very same shifts that I made. Okay. To move my business where I needed to go. I made the shifts and I invested heavily. Guys, I'm not even going to say how much money I put into everything. I invested heavily into programs, courses, coaching, okay, to fill these holes. I needed help for a while and I didn't even know, okay? You have to cater to your business and its needs. with knowledge in your business, it grows. Okay. You grow as a business owner and as a person in general. Okay. I put high level people in my business to help me. I hired consultants. I hired marketing coaches. Okay. To open me to new strategies. Okay. I needed to grow. I needed my business to grow. So I tried different systems, like I said earlier, and I implemented them into my own business. Okay. You want that accountability. You need systems and you need strategies. Okay. So trying to figure everything out is not the way to go. And I'm telling you from firsthand experience, it's a long road. It's a very long road. But if someone has already done it and they're willing to teach you, it's invaluable. You have to take what they're giving you. Everything today, I wanted you to soak this up, okay? And I wanted you to put it right in your business. Okay, I don't need to hide this stuff. This stuff isn't, if I'm telling you what I know, we're two different people. We're different people. What I do is what I do. You can't be me and I can't be you. So I can give you the knowledge. I can give you the strategies. That's no problem. It's up to you to put your authentic self into it and brand it how you see your business. That's why competition shouldn't even be in your mind. There's a million makeup artists. Literally, everyone's cousin is a makeup artist. There's a million of hairstylists. Okay, everyone's mom does hair. Like, it does not matter. Okay, you are you. What you do in your business is your personal branding. No one can be you. No one can be like you. That is the key. I want you to take this. That is the key. All right. So my promise to you was to break it all down so you can build that brand and that business that you know that you're capable of. And I provided you with the knowledge that can be implemented directly into your business today. Okay. And I want to say I did that. I know I had to rush a little bit, but I don't want to hold you guys up too much. So I explained the shifts needed to help you create a strong foundation for your business. I helped you to understand the importance of a powerful, cohesive, and consistent personal brand. I showed you that being exceptionally good at one thing is all you need. And I explained why your pricing is an indicator of your value and why discounts can damage how your brand is perceived. Okay, so these action steps is what I need you to take right now. This is just a summary of what we did today. I need you to be you. I want you to be you. Okay, sit down. If you have to think about yourself, then think about yourself, but you have to be you. Okay, no one else. You have to have a consistent personal brand, offline and online. Okay, you have to find your signature. You have to find your niche, what you're good at, your magic that you're going to bundle up in your brand, you're going to market, and you're going to sell to your clients. Okay, you're going to know your worth and value yourself. And no more discounts. We're not doing any more discounts. And lastly, you need to invest in yourself. Okay, I see a lot of questions. I'm actually going to get to them at the end just because I want to get through this part. Okay, so this is all up to you guys. This is all up to you. Okay, this is your business. I want people to have big goals. Okay, I want you to have big goals. Okay, you don't have to just do makeup. You don't have to just do hair. Okay, there's so many avenues and ways to create money and fulfill your passion and just make big goals for yourself. And I know you're probably thinking, I don't even know where to start. How do I get to this? I get this, but exactly how do I put this in my business, or how do I change the direction of my business? And you have two options. Okay, you have option one. You can do it alone with more trial and error. It will be slower, and you can use some of what I taught you today. Or you can do it with me as your coach. We'll implement what you need to bring the vision of your brand and your business to life. Okay, I know you have the passion. I know you have the talent and the ideas of how you see your brand moving forward. And I have the mindset. I have the business mindset. Okay, I have the strategies and the systems to take your brand in the direction along with accountability for you and your business, and understanding the direction and guidance, whether it's branding, it's business, or both. But if we put that together, we're going to create a powerhouse brand. Okay? I want to help you get into that direction where the growth and the clientele and the sales are. Okay? I'm opening up enrollment to my business and branding program exclusively for beauty professionals right here in this masterclass. Okay, I want to work with a small group to really get in their business. I want to get in your business, okay, and branding, and I want to get this done together. Okay, so how can I help? So this is your official invite to my Business Behind the Beauty program. So I invite you to my signature branding and business course for professionals in the beauty industry who are ready to take their business to another level, to create the brand of their dreams and become entrepreneurs. Okay, so who is this course for? So it's for beauty professionals ready to work, who are passionate about their services and what they have to offer, who are ready to build a business system that will increase impact and profits. This is for who wants a brand that will not only stand out, but that will attract their ideal clients. And also to learn and implement important elements of branding and business to pave a way for their business's future to create avenues of income. Okay, that's what I'm huge on. I want to help professionals create money. Okay, that's what entrepreneurs do. They create money. All right. So what is it exactly? So I'm going to break this down for you. So the Business Behind the Beauty is a comprehensive 6-module course creating and establishing your brand and fueling your business into success. Okay? It's knowledge to create a demand for your business in the industry by identifying and branding your signature. It has strategies and systems that will convert your ideal prospects into high-paying dream clients. Okay, and it develops the critical back end of your business to lead to a profitable future. Okay, and the modules will be covering shifts, mindset, branding, of course, branding, visual branding, pricing, marketing, contract systems, social media, and more. This is jam-packed, guys. So I'm going to break down each module for you guys so you can really see what's in this program. So module 1 is all about mindset and shifts. So I told you some of the shifts today. There's more. Okay. I went through more. I'm going to put you through more. We're going to go through a business breakdown. We're going to go through self-assessment so we can assess all your skills, all the services that you have to offer, and, positive attributes about yourself that can help you create other avenues of money. I'm going to show you my business model. I'm going to show you my business strategy. Okay. And I want you to take it. I want you to take it and put it into your business. All right. Module number 2 is all about branding. Of course, my favorite. So we're going to go into brand identity. I'm going to help you create a brand style. I'm going to help you define your signature and show you how important it is to be visible. Okay. In this industry, we're going to talk about brand value, and we're going to help you guys define your ideal client. Okay, module number 3 is services, packaging, prices, contracts, managing money, sales, and business structure, and more. Module 4 is creating income, establishing that like, know, trust, and building clientele. Okay, and module number 5 is all about workflow, organization, and time management. Because once you have these clients start rolling in, you're going to need to know how to push them through that buying funnel that we talked about. Number 6 is social media. We're going to talk content marketing, website, and the importance of calls to action, and much, much more. Okay. Not only that are you getting 6 modules, but you're getting access to my client only video archive. This is basically the behind the scenes. This is where I show you how to do stuff, how I'm doing stuff in my business, how to create emails lists, how to set things up, how to help your workflow, everything behind the scenes as we build the factory of your business. You're going to get videos. Okay. So can you imagine how your business is going to be weeks from now? Can you imagine the sales? Can you imagine, the clientele, how you're branding, that strong branding, how clients are going to view your brand, how you're going to become a high value brand in the market? Can you imagine all that? Are you guys still with me? Yes, yes. Okay, so the investment. I know you guys are probably wondering. All right, so this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the full 6-module Business Behind the Beauty program. You're going to have access to the private Facebook community, and I'm going to be in there all the time. You're going to have exclusive client-only archive. You're going to have and a bonus because I need to be with you. Okay. We need to get this done together. We're going to have weekly group coaching calls. This is where we're really going to tackle questions. I don't care how long we're on the call for. I'm going to make sure every question is answered. You guys, I want you all to succeed. I want your businesses to grow. I want you to make money. Okay. This is why I'm here. I'm here to help you make money. All right. This is all valued at $7,891. All right. But because you took action, okay, and you joined this masterclass, the promotional price is $1,697. All right. But it gets better. All right. Because if you book today, from starting today, you have 1 week at the promotional rate of $1,197. You guys, I didn't even do the math, but that's a heck of a price drop. Okay. When I created this program and I showed my team and my assistants, they thought I was crazy for going to $1,197. Okay. They wanted me to stay, okay, at the $697. I said no, because I want this to be accessible to people. I want people to be able to grow their business. I didn't have this information. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't have this information. So I want to give this out to people. I want people to have this. I want you to build your brands. I want to be with you while you're building your brand. Okay. I cannot tell you how passionate I am from branding. Okay. I get it. And like I said, I was in that place and I get it, you guys. And I can give you what you need. All right. So the program, it begins October 30th. So you have 1 week, okay, at this crazy low price of $1,197 for all that I just gave you. You have 1 week. After October 22nd, the regular price of $1,697 begins. And on October 30th is October 29th will be the last day of enrollment. Okay, so if I were you, I would just hop on this deal. Don't wait. Don't say you'll do it later. I'm giving you options because I want you to be in it. Okay. I want you to build the business that you want. So you can do one payment of $1,197, or you can do 2 payments of $697. So you will pay one today, and in 30 days, in 1 month, your card will be charged for the other $697. Okay, guys. And that's not it. Okay. So you're going to get the full 6-module Business Behind the Beauty online program, access to the private community on Facebook, exclusive video archive, and bonus group calls, all for $1,197. Okay. This is going to put you in the direction that you need to go. Okay. You can go over to www.shatyabeauty.com/enroll. Okay. Do that now. Do not wait on this. I'm going to show you this screen once again. And then, because I'm so generous, I'm giving you guys a fast action bonus. If you sign up right now, okay, this offer expires today. It expires at midnight. If you sign up today, you'll receive a private one-on-one 90-minute call with me to talk branding, business, whatever you need. Okay. Like I said, I want you to have big goals for your business. On this call that we create, we're going to create 90-day, we're going to create 30-day, 60-day, 90-day plans for you to keep aligned with your business goals, as well as create new ones. Okay. We're going to talk projects. We're going to talk ideas. If you have a special project in mind, or you want to create a special project and you don't know what to do or don't know how, this is where you start. Okay, I want everyone to be successful, and there's room for everyone in this industry to be successful. This is why I created this program. Okay, so the program, again, it begins October 30th For a week, you have the promotional rate of $11.97. After October 22nd, it's a regular price of $16.97. Okay. And I think that's the last of the slide. Yeah. So again, I want to make this successful. I want you guys to gain the necessary business strategies. All right. I want to truly help and guide beauty entrepreneurs who are ready to build a business and create the money that they want. Okay, I haven't posted this on social media. I haven't posted this anywhere. I'm putting this exclusively on this webinar right now because you took action to learn and to help build your brands. Okay, I'm only offering, this is the type of program that I want like hundreds of people in because I truly want to work with people who are ready. Okay, so I only plan to have about 35 spots. Once I get 35, I plan on closing the program. And this is not a sales tactic. I'm sorry. I don't know when I'm going to run this again. And if I do, it will definitely not be at this price. I know that for sure because you're going to have lifetime membership. Okay, to this program. So I'm going to constantly be updating and adding new. And whenever I do run this program again, it is going to be for a much larger investment, much larger. Okay, so I want you, if you're ready to build your brand, I want you to take action now. Okay, it's important to take action now. And I'm going to go ahead and show you. That's the screen with the address, www.shateabeauty.com/enroll. Okay, and if you do have any questions, feel free to email me at shateabeauty@gmail.com. Okay, but remember, if you sign up today, you get that private one-on-one laser call with me. Okay, and we can do that anytime you want. We can do it next week. We can do that when you're in the midst of the program. We can do it, which I think would be extremely helpful. It's right after we finish the 6-week program, because then we can really map out the rest of your business. You guys, let me know if this was helpful, if I hit any key points that you didn't know about or you just gained more insight on. Let me know if this was helpful for you. And remember, I will be putting this out there on social media. So I'm only having 35 spots. So I really want you guys to take advantage of this because I will not be taking any more than that because I really do want to focus on a select group of people. How can I start practicing makeup on people's school friends? Just ask people. Of course, just ask people. Everyone loves their makeup done. So you'll be able to find people getting makeup done. What is your advice for makeup artists who are MLMs? Well, I would think it's the same thing. It's all about your branding and how you put yourself out there. I feel like in those cases, you really have to put yourself into it because a lot of people can have a negative impression on them. So if you have to sell it with yourself. So you being authentic is going to take that much, much further than anybody else who's just looking just to sell products. Put yourself into it. Figure out how to brand it so it's not your typical, your typical sales conversation. Like really put yourself into it. What about working from home? Savetra, give me a little bit more what you mean by that. Oh, I'm so glad this was helpful for you guys. All right, so I'm just going to leave the screen so you guys can see the address again, but I am going to, home studio. Are you doing, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think I don't see anything wrong with it. Home studios are just fine. It depends how you feel having clients come to your home. But otherwise, I don't see anything wrong with it. You have to start somewhere. Okay, so one more time. So you can do one payment of $11.97 or two payments of $6.97. The program begins October 30th. I hope to see you in the program and to work with you and to build your brand. And I just want to thank you guys so much for coming on and spending this time with me. And yeah, so you guys will get the replay. I'm going to send out the replay. And I'm going to send you guys a link tonight as well, just because if you haven't jumped on this deal right now, I'm going to send you guys one final link. Because remember, I want to let you know that a little over 400 people signed up. So everyone will be receiving the replay. And I'm only having 35 slots, okay, before I put this on social media. So I want you guys to jump on this. But I want to thank you all, you guys, so much. And I'm going to email you guys. And if you signed up for your program, I look forward to working with you.